Ohio gozaimasu petrol heads. Today we are going across one of my favorite tracks. It's round 18 and we are at the Suzuka Grand Prix circuit, or that's the venue of the Japanese Grand Prix in the F1 calendar. I'm looking forward to a lot of wheel to wheel racing, especially the brave drivers jumping into turn 1 and a lot of the brave enthusiasts going flat out through 130R. But before that, let's just take a look at the circuit today. I think we're going to be having 27 laps, and those 27 laps will be pretty much wheel to wheel for a lot of drivers consistently going through this circuit, because the softs, they suffer from overheating a lot, and that makes it a little difficult to push throughout the stint. So you've got to establish dominance immediately. We're going to see an ideal soft medium strategy with there is a 10% risk of puncture, but that doesn't come into play, especially if you've got your pit strategy right. And considering Maranello baby has already won the World Drivers' Championship, this is going to be mainly an establishment of the P2 dominance between Prakhar and Masoom. They've got a 9-point gap between them, and P4 between Risil and SD. We've got a 7-point gap between them. And obviously not forgetting the battle for P6 between Myth, Propi and Oxygen, and the P9 battle between Tanish and Baba. Just rounding up the P10 drivers as we come back from a small Christmas break. And Happy New Year to everyone who's joined, obviously. Now, let's just take a quick hot lap around this circuit so everyone gets well acquainted with this beautiful, fantastic 17-turn track that we call Suzuka. One of the most culturally significant and historically important tracks on the F1 calendar. Drivers love it simply because of the courage it takes to barrel down the pit straight and go as late on the brakes as you can through turn 1, which then throws you onto this section of S curves. Very, very trademark section of this Japanese Grand Prix. I mean, all of you all remember Sebastian Vettel doing his quali lap in 2018 and getting significant time through this section. What you've got to make sure is you don't go down the gears at the apexes, and you brake, use your engine braking as much as you can during the quali run. Now going up the Dunlop curve, which then throws you onto Degner. You just need to downshift, don't have to brake at all. which then throws you onto this section that takes the car onto the hairpin. Now the hairpin is a reward for those bold late breakers with fresh tires who want to get an overtake done, have got a fantastic sector 1 on the guy ahead of him, and now has an opportunity to get an overtake done through turn 12. Fast sweeping right-hander which then throws you onto the spoon curve. Now this is it's actually 2 turns which drivers treat as one, because that gives you the fantastic maximum top speed coming out of this section onto the start finish straight, I think, of the Formula 3000. Now this then throws you onto the super fast left-hander of 130R. All of you all remember Charles Leclerc holding his wing mirror through this section, which then throws you onto the Casio triangle. For drivers who have fresh tires and are good at overtaking, that's another overtaking spot on this track, as Nomopropi shows us what it's like to set a hot lap at Suzuka Grand Prix circuit. What a beautiful track. Every single driver who's ever raced here has always loved it, and considering quali is going to be soft, cloudy, it's going to be cloudy and overcast, so we're not going to see a lot of heating up of the tires too early. Drivers can take their time, eke out the first lap without worrying about their tires overheating. But at the same time, for those who might be wanting to go out and just get a quick lap done, it might be a little difficult to get the tires heated up. Comes down to driver skill at the end of the day. We're going to see a mid 125 as our quali time today. Probably low 125, but it's very difficult to hook the perfect lap here. I mean, you might get one mistake done through probably the S's in one lap, and then you get it right the next lap, but you get it wrong somewhere else, probably through Degner. So, can be a very fun circuit. Difficult to follow in dirty air, so drivers usually prefer to keep that gap, unlike a lot of other circuits where drivers try to hook up behind each other and get that slipstream. Electra, what are your thoughts going into today's race? What are you looking to see? What Honestly, is it that's exciting you?
This track is extremely hard to hook up a good lap, because you can either get a really good time or a really bad time. So I just want to see how the quali actually goes, like what times do we get. We're expecting mid-25s, but are the drivers going to actually perform there? Because those are time trial times. And in real, while you're actually driving during quali, you're not going to get perfect laps every single time. So it's going to be actually interesting during quali. But during the race, I feel like consistency is going to be really important, because the S section is really easy to spin off if you're not careful.
Yeah. How would you approach this? Is Black Sheep on a hot lap? I think he's on a hot lap, right?
Yep, he is.
How would you approach it? I mean, as we're going up through, I keep forgetting what.
Degner 1.
Yeah, as we go through Degner 1.
Yeah, invalid. Usually the best way to approach this is to keep it tight. Don't go too wide on any corners. Don't go too quick into any corners. This corner is really, this track is really hard to nail it. You have to be really precise. One single mistake, because every major corner leads up to a long straight. And so if you make one single mistake into any corner, you lose a lot of time. This track is really punishing compared to any other track on the game, in my opinion.
I see a McLaren that seems to have completely stalled to the side of the road. Can we quickly jump on board and see? I think that might be SD. Yeah, that was definitely SD.
Yeah.
No such problems. He might just have been trying to get some setting right, or just switching tabs on his computer, probably a few notifications.
Yeah.
The number 2 racing point, that's Tanish, sets the fastest lap, 126. Followed closely by Masoom in the mid 126 as well. What a fantastic sounding car, right? I mean, it's such a pleasure to drive these cars through this circuit, where even on a video game like ours, an arcade sim like ours.
Yeah. One of the things about the S section is you have to go really fast. Like you can't even lift off the throttle, because once you lift off the throttle during the S section, you actually lose a lot of downforce, which will make you spin. So going slow on this track is really dangerous compared to going fast.
Yeah, but exactly, and like how you said before, you've got to be fast, But you've got to make sure that you're carefully fast, you know, you're
Yeah.
like controlled fast, you're accurately fast.
Exactly.
Going on board with Streeter.
Who has invalidated his lap.
Yeah.
And Myth has
Did-
invalidated his lap as well.
It's very easy to get an invalidation here, especially through the Degners and Casio triangle.
Yeah. I mean, the Degners are really easy to get validated because, especially the Tier 1, they're pushing the limit so much. Tier 2, I feel like there's not going to be a lot of invalidation, but Tier 1 especially, they're pushing the limit much more compared to Tier 2 usually.
Yeah, I agree what you're saying. Every one of the Tier 1 drivers is on the edge, completely railed. That was a fast lap by Eccentric.
Yeah.
I saw that Masoom has retired from the session. Can you correct me if I'm wrong?
I'm not sure, I think so. I'm not actually sure if he has retired. Is he having some connection issues or something? I feel like if he retires, probably that's the reason. See Freeman starting his lap.
Yeah, Masoom's back.
Okay, good.
Freeman starting his lap, yep, going through one, chugging down those gears to 3, has to like navigate, get the car under control as he jumps through the S's. Little too ambitious through there. Going up through Dunlop right now.
Surprising he didn't take that flat. Usually take Dunlop flat during quali.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
he
think
might have been struggling through with downforce through the S's.
Yeah.
So didn't want to.
Ooh, goes extremely wide here. Hugging the inside of the corner. Down to pit for Spoon.
That was nice. Well done through this first of entry of Spoon.
Back up to 7.
Did he just get a fastest sector?
I think he did for sector 2.
Going through Casio, he chucks the car through that chicane. He gets a little squirmy coming out of there. Probably lost like half a tenth, maybe 100th of a second through there.
Giving room to the racing point.
So he's confident that that's not his best lap because he's worn his tires by that 0.5% more or that 1% more, going chucking it in the gravels like that.
Yeah.
Hoping to see a good race from the Haas boys today. They really need to close that gap of like about, I think 130 points.
Wait,
30.
Oxygen has
130
retired
points, yeah.
actually, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Can't wait to see this car all in green next year, you know.
Yeah. A different look for the racing point.
Chucking it over that crossover. I don't know why I'm saying chucking it over, chucking so much today. I think I should stop using that word.
I feel like
Easing it.
Yeah, you chuck more like F2 cars. F1 cars, you usually don't chuck them into corners. You're really precise with them.
Yeah. Cooking it on the entry of the pit. The garages. Myth Do you think anyone's going to start on a medium? I don't think anyone's going to take a medium chance unless anyone in the top 10 is going to take a medium chance.
Yeah, no one's in top 10. Maybe if you're below top 10, the mediums would be actually a good strategy because overtaking on this track is a challenge. So you want to outpace you actually want to get them in doing the pit stops, undercut or overcut your.
Ooh. It's a little sticky through that section of the hairpin. Let's see how well he does through spoon. Gets wobbly. Just at the end. Does it exceed? Does it invalidate the next lap? I don't think so, right?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, he's still a while away, so it won't.
Yeah, I think only around Casio, if you invalidated it, probably
Yeah.
invalidate the next lap as well. Tries to get the best launch.
Ooh.
Whoa! Was that a lag or?
No, that was just he lost it. He almost lost it.
Well done through 1 and 2. But invalidates it.
Myth is really struggling out there today.
There's no denying it. I don't think he has the right setup, or he probably just might be taking it for a casual stroll on the mediums, trying to understand what it's like to get on those mediums. And again, he's on like fresh naked mediums, and weather isn't very hot either, so it's understandable. We've not seen anyone come down to the 125s yet, and that's kind of maybe just we're waiting. We're just probably waiting for Mara. Is Mara on a hot lap?
Oh, he's on out lap.
Got a while to go.
Going pretty fast for an out lap though.
Completely gets off the gas.
Yeah, I think he was just practicing for his actual lap. So yeah, I think this is not his actual lap.
Launching into the start-finish straight. DRS open. 8th gear already, but even before he starts the lap. Jumping through turn 1. Doesn't go down to 3rd gear. Takes it through 4. 3, 4. Nice hook through 5 and 6 also. Does the car ahead impede him? Not at all. Oh, definitely broke his concentration though.
That was actually gonna be a really good lap. Is he gonna get a pit for new rubber or continue onwards with his tires?
I definitely think he's gonna pit for new
Yeah.
rubber and like wait come out in the last two minutes.
Myth is still trying his medium strategy.
I think he's just was that evil dog?
Yep.
Really harsh on those inputs. Beautiful shot of the car coming out of 2. Haas politely moving out of the way. Rallying himself to 3 and 4. Ah, my bad. Yeah, I think that was through Dunlop.
Into the tight hairpin he goes. It was a beautiful line.
Yeah, that was very well done. I think it takes a lap. It takes one lap for the tires to truly get up, and you need to do that one lap also very well conservatively, because like you can see his car is very nicely hooked onto the circuit right now. He's not wriggling around. Let's not jinx it, but he's not wriggling around. He's got a tight line. He's got a precise way of keeping that car through the corners. There is a yellow, but I don't think that's going to affect his lap, is it?
Nope.
Nicely through Casio. He knows this is it. This is his it lap.
And
he goes into the pits. Confident.
Is he doing
to all the people who
are first?
What did you say, Electra?
Is he trying to do some last to first action here? Like Mario
I don't think so. I think he's gonna jump out right now.
Yeah.
And immediately set a lap time.
Yeah.
He has like around 30 seconds to do the same.
Oh, Martin left the section.
Whoa!
That's one way to go into the pits, I guess.
I think you have some really nice content for your memes of
Yes, we do.
of this race. Casey retires. 127.2. Does that put him comfortably in the top 10s once everyone sets their hot laps? I don't think so.
I'm surprised to see we don't have low 25 or like high 25 even.
Yeah. RB going into the pits, putting his hat, hanging his coat for the quali session.
Spanish is on lap.
Let's stay on board with Tanish and see what he does. Slow on its sector
gear.
1.
Most people take the third gear into segment 2, but he took fourth.
Oof. Losing 2, maybe 3/10 there as well. That was all in through the first of Spoon. Let's go on board with the SD. So SD I think is in front of Tanish right now. Slower sector 2. Let's see what Black Sheep is up to. I think he's just finishing his lap now. It's better than his last effort, so maybe considering Tanish and SD both are slightly slower, Black Sheep might have an opportunity to push himself up into P4-5?
P5?
No, P5.
Rucker's still trying to go faster.
That was
There's one way to give space.
that's one way to give way. And it's good to see that Prakhar didn't really lose his concentration through Dagner 1 like Mara did. And sufficient to say Mara starts his race from P13. Streeter's also on a hot lap. Let's see what he's up to. He's just going through 130R right now. Faster on both. Is he gonna get himself anywhere ahead? Oh yeah, just one position ahead, but that counts as well. And that pretty much rounds up qualifying, with the Haas of Prakhar going ever so faster in sector 2 or 3 was it? And comfortably putting himself into P1. Sorry Electric, I cut you off there. What did you say?
Yeah, he broke the 26 barrier, so he got into the high 25s finally.
Ah, nice. It's a good
session.
session. And like we predicted, Electrip, everyone in P1 to P10 is starting on those cute little soft tires.
Yep,
So I'll just be back before the race starts.
sure.
Guys,
So as we wait for the grid to actually prepare and line up for the race.
Hello, fans. I'm back and going into this race. I think one of the biggest expectations is to see if Mara's going to come up to the podium finishers and how soon he's going to do it, and how well Prakhar is going to hold off that fight.
This is going to be a real challenge for Mara, as Japan is one of the hardest tracks to overtake. Like the only good overtaking spot in my opinion is the hairpin. That's the only place where you can outbrake your opponent.
and the chicane is also a pretty good spot.
Uh, so we get ready for the formation lap.
Yeah, important to get that heat in this session, in this formation lap, because otherwise you're going to lose out very, very, very fast to the drivers who have got the temps right.
Oh, interesting. Myth and Evil Dog starting on hards. That's a new strategy we haven't seen before.
You think they might be going for a hard soft?
Yes, I think, yeah, hard soft. I don't know, but yeah, I think that is possible, but let's see what they can do with it. And Oxygen disqualified from the formation lap.
What do you think happened?
Probably hit a barrier.
Then he was just driving too slow.
Wait, can he? Really?
Or do you think he set his fastest on softs and somehow put it mediums and may have got disqualified that way?
No.
No, even then he's P14, so he's allowed to start on any tire.
That's correct.
The game
Wonder
won't
what
let
happened.
you do that sort of mistake. It physically won't let you select any other tire. I'm actually really...
Marshall has disconnected from the session, so
Again? Yeah, he's having connection issues.
if it doesn't get back, it's gonna just throw away that P2.
Can I invite him? I think he's...
Need to invite him from the pause menu, not from Steam.
Wait, I think he joined back.
Pause, good. Okay.
Oh no, he's not back. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just invite him.
It's going to be a big bummer for Masoom if he's not able to come back before the 3 lights go off.
Yeah, once the lights start, he won't be able to join back in during the race start.
Or he won't?
Yeah, the race has to start before he could join back.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has to join back right now.
How bad are
Unless
is
his
the
AI gets a really good start.
How good is the AI start?
It's okay.
And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not that great.
Okay. 3, 4, 5 lights. 5 lights and it's Banzai, and I think Masoom's back as well. I think Prakhar's not available, but there just might be a a glitch for all of us who are watching. The cars get away smoothly through T1. I expected at least someone drizzling off into the gravel there, and I think I was right. I see 2 cars that have spun out. There's a house of oxygen. I think that seems to have completely got itself lost through the way, with Evil Dog getting stuck up in the midst. Electrip, if you could just switch to positions changed for the first lap, then it'll be like could be fun way to like just see who's won and lost. Yeah, I think one of the biggest. Ooh, there's another yellow flag. Someone's really lost their way. There's a Red Bull. I think Streeter's lost his way. If you could just go to Streeter, let's see if he's picked up any damage. He's last.
Oh, he
Yeah,
does
his
have
front
some-
left end is gone.
Anish is really close behind Masoom right now.
Yeah, the 2 biggest winners of this were Mara and Myth, both of them who've jumped up the positions into 7 and 8. Danish and SD battling it out. Veteran Greenhorn not so much Danish anymore.
Eccentric getting a little tail happy there out of the exit. Is SD disconnected or is that just a glitch?
I think he's disconnected. Like, his car is also very slow, it seems.
I think it's just a bug
yeah,
because I don't think Tanish is in second place right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Streeter got a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Yeah, the timings are bugged.
Just give it one more lap and it should be fine.
Yeah,
What the heck is going on? Oxygen in first, wow.
Codemaster's back at it again with his dumb memes.
Us master plan. Somehow last is first.
Are these timings correct? I think they're fixed.
No, Streeter is in last. So
Is he? Yes, he is. That's not right.
I think except for the straighter being in last, everything else I think seems to be.
No,
Yeah.
top 3 are... Yeah, top 2 are wrong. Yeah, now they're getting sorted out. Yeah, I think, the timings are fixed now.
ooh.
Maybe not totally fixed, but yeah.
SD coming back at it. Could have done a Kimmy, but Danish was a little too much on the wider line already.
Bakar is flying away right now. It's already got the gap to 1.2 seconds.
Yeah. Black Sheep a big loser in that tussle of lap 1 to 2. Already down to P12. I think he was up to P4 or 5 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Marinello is already up to 7th in 3 laps. From last to 7th. Not too bad.
And he's on mediums. Whoa.
Oh. I think he took a little more curb than he wanted right there. Is there anybody else on controller apart from these two? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I don't think so, no. Position 2 and 3 are on a controller. That's interesting. Shows how equal the
Yeah.
controller and wheel has become.
I mean, I just got a wheel and I wouldn't say
I know what you're saying.
Don't know.
Mara lines up that overtake. Oh,
That is
aggressive.
tight. But luckily nobody has damage. Kept it clean and see what. Oh, Amit is on hard, so
Yeah, he's doing a
Let's
weird
switch to
strategy.
tire view. Let's switch to tire view in the details, Electro.
yep. Well, some people might be doing soft hard. Some people might be doing soft medium.
Yeah, I think the
Both are actually pretty viable strategies around here.
I like this chain of cars. Amit, Mara, Adil and Shubham. I mean SD, Mara and Mit. All three are tier 1 veterans. And you can see that in their agility and control through the exit of Spoon.
Three legends going through 130R.
Yup.
Oh, Mara trying to go around outside, but SD putting up a proper defense like always.
SD's always been a very good defensive driver.
He just knows where to park the car. Oh, almost 3 wide.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you if you think Myth would have capitalized on that.
Oh no, Eccentrics lost it. Oh no, he was on for a second podium, I believe.
Can be a big bummer when, and especially when you've got the adrenaline so high.
Does he have any damage? Can you go on board Eccentric? No, it just doesn't have.
No.
Seems to have cooked his tires up a little bit, no?
SD pushes Amit wide, but Amit still sticks it around the outside. Now he's got the inside light going into Spoon. Yep, he's got the overtake done.
Masoom
Masoom
pushing
is-
Prakhar. I wonder where Prakhar lost it. Because he'd got that 1.5 gap built up, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he lost it anywhere. I think Masoom was just
Quicker.
that quick.
Ah. That's a really fast pace by Masoom. I mean, he just obliterated Prakhar on that start-finish straight.
I mean, it is the land of, like, he's a guy who always plays Eurobeat with the music box.
We have a yellow
Like
to
sliding around.
Sector 1. We have a Red Bull that's
I
out.
think it's
that's
straight.
Casey.
No, that's Casey.
Yeah, that's Casey who's out.
Oh,
Front left end and the entire left plate seems to be very badly damaged.
the front left red wing, yeah.
Both the Red Bulls not having a field day, even with Kapil not in the mix today. I want to see what Mara's offense is going to be against the first three. Is he going to pull back knowing he's got the mediums and the fresher he keeps it, the more of a stint he can push once the boys ahead pit, or is he going to be aggressive right now and maybe the guys ahead might be doing a soft hard and Mara might pit with them and get onto the hards. We have another yellow.
I think that's just Casey going slowly.
Prakhar and Masoom pretty much taking themselves away from Tanish.
I think this is where Prakhar is losing behind Masoom. There's a lot of dirty air in Sector 1.
Yeah, the SS do no favor to the car behind.
Yep.
They're really
Right to
going
like
up.
point. Yeah.
Go ahead, you were
To
saying.
point out one thing, like sector 1 and 2 are pretty big, but if you compare them to sector 3, it's just two or three corners.
Yeah, Sector 3 is pretty fast compared to Sector 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Electric, could you show the telemetry, please?
Oh, telemetry is
I
not.
don't think Prakhar has it turned on. Okay, you mean the...
Yeah, that. No, I don't. I wonder why we don't see these telemetry features more so often these days. Prakhar not able to close that gap.
Yeah. Even with all that slipstream. Tanish is right on the gearbox. I mean, not really on the gearbox, but he's close to Prakhar. Soon Mara is going to be on the tail of Tanish.
Freeman not having a very friendly race today.
I mean, it's better than what he usually has.
The thing with RB Ferrello is it's amazing that he's in P8, but I think his lack of consistency in his finishes is what takes his good finishes away from the limelight. I mean, you don't have too much to compare it to, which is why I think it falls short. He's doing a good job staying behind SD and kind of maintaining that gap, not losing too much time on the same tire stint.
Consistency is a very big factor which a lot of people overlook.
Yeah. I mean, that's what
Maybe
got...
fast, but if you can be fast while not making mistakes, that's gonna push you up the field.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what goes to say for Masoom and Prakhar. These two boys have been so consistent. They've not always been P1, but they've always been consistent in their delivery through the races. I mean, especially in the second leg of the season, they've been dominant. The first leg, I think Moto and Mara were really dominating the first leg, but second leg, yes, of course, Mara is WDC, but second leg sees these two drivers really earning their keep in IRC.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite story if you compare it to Tier 2.
What's happening in Tier 2?
I mean, I was consistent in the beginning and now I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I remember I used to keep putting the messages, see Charla like for fastest lap.
Yeah, that's when you started jinxing me.
Hopefully not. The race is, I think, settled in its momentum now. You can see eccentric RB.
Oh, Prakhar just saves it.
Yeah. Saves it well. Doesn't go too far back. Mara is now smelling the blood. I think
Right now is the point where soft tires are beginning to fall off quite rapidly, and we'll probably see some of the guys going into the pits.
Yeah. I'm totally expecting to see SD. I think SD should have, ideally, in my not so expert opinion, I think SD could have pitted earlier and got himself onto the hard strat. Because now if he pits, he's gonna come behind Eccentric. Yeah, he's gonna come up behind Eccentric.
Surprised everyone's picking the hards instead of mediums. But to be honest, for Tier 1,
Eccentric.
they're driving so hard that this strategy makes sense. For Tier 2, this strategy wouldn't make sense at all.
The hard?
Yeah. Because Tier 1, they're driving much more harder than Tier 2. So obviously soft to hard is a good strategy for them.
I don't really understand how that makes sense, but okay.
Hard to explain it, but the faster you are, the more tire wear you have on your tires. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
What is the average time diff on a hot lap between Tier 1 and Tier 2?
I would
I think If you compare pole times, they're pretty close, but
Average, I would say 1 second. I would say 1 second.
I think it's slightly less than a second, around 8 tenths maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this? Tanish and Evil Dog. What happened to Tanish?
We
He
missed
just
something.
Okay, he pitted. No, he pitted.
No.
Evil Dog Evil Dog's on a hard 9 lap mode. Okay, never mind. He's doing another stretch.
So these medium runners, the soft runners, they have to try to stretch their off stint if they want to go into the mediums, because 17 laps on mediums is, not an easy thing to do.
Absolutely.
I'd say if you're doing a soft to medium strategy, the best time to pit is 11 to 12 laps.
Yeah.
But hard, the best time I would say 8 to 9. So Mara takes the lead currently.
Interesting, no? Mara and Myth P1, P2 right now.
Yeah.
But Prakhar is still net P1. Oh, Prakhar passed Masum in the pits.
Yes, he did.
And if you look at it, guys, Mara is right now 17 seconds ahead of Prakhar. 18 seconds now.
So he's gonna come behind like Prakhar.
But Prakhar and Masum will be catching him quite quickly, so that gap is just gonna keep going down till he pits.
You never know. Mara's pretty good on those tires. Let's see. Could be a good race.
Go on board Masum, he's really close to Prakhar right now.
Electric, can you go on board Masu?
Sure.
Just at the right time.
Yeah. I think Electric was getting messages from someone.
No, not message. I was trying to work out the telemetry system.
Okay, chuck it. Let's just focus on the race. Let's
Yeah,
start trying to fix it now.
Yeah, forget the telemetry. We had some suspense.
I want to see what laps Maranello was doing. But his telemetry I think isn't switched on, so yeah, I wasn't able to see it. Ooh.
It's alright, bruh. Yeah, Masum's definitely closed the gap to Oxygen.
You guys remember the pole time?
125.9. The race pole? Or the quali
race
pole
pole.
time? No, race pole I don't.
No, it was a 25.89 something. 895? Yeah.
The race pole was 125 already?
Oh no,
I mean race pole, you mean fastest lap?
Oh, Racing Point retires. What happened?
Black sheep, I think.
Safety car. All the lucky boys. Mara's like, oh my god, this has changed the game. What a
Retired under the bridge.
What happened?
Oh. Degner 2 got messed up.
How do we see that car?
Yeah,
I think it's been taken away.
Yeah, he's still under the bridge. Yeah, magically disappeared. So
It's a cheap, good, easy pit stop for Mara and Myth, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Mara and Myth are absolutely winning right now.
Man, lucky race, lucky safety car. But at the end of the day, this is a part of the race. You can't really say it's luck. Just as much as the
I mean, the safety car is luck for Mara and Myth, isn't it? Mara already, he's an already fast driver, getting an extra advantage from safety car.
Yeah. I think he was hoping for a safety car.
Yeah.
He pit? I think he has had to pit, right?
Yeah, he
pitting
did
now.
it. He did it.
Yeah, he's pitting right now.
Ooh, even Casey is spinning.
All of them are gonna jump onto. Mara goes on to softs.
Ooh,
I was
Myth-
expecting both Mara and Myth to go on to softs.
Yeah, why isn't Myth on the soft? What? Is that an accident?
I think they're gonna do one more. They have to do one more stop then. If
No, they can easily take it to the
Yeah,
end.
you can
It's
take-
just 13 laps.
They're
no,
gonna
but
have
then
a-
they started on the mediums, right? You have to use at least 2 compounds.
Oh yeah.
See, Mara started. No. Mara started on mediums, and he's now on softs. Myth was on hards, and now he's on medium, so it's fine, I think.
So this is his.
First pit. He started on hard.
Okay,
remember?
okay. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay, dude. It's hard to keep track.
I mean, the softs will do around 10 laps, and if you have like 2 to 3 laps of safety car, softs would be perfect. But yeah, I didn't know why he's on the medium.
Yeah.
But let's see if what he can do with them.
He's got to be a little conservative, or he's gonna blast. He's got to blast off as soon as the safety car is done.
Tara might struggle towards the end because the life of the soft is around 9 to 10 laps.
Let's see. Might be another 1.5
Oh.
laps of safety car.
Even with the safety car, he comes out behind Masoom and Prakhar.
Yeah, he does.
Let's hope Masoom doesn't hit the safety car again.
Don't jinx it.
He actually didn't hit it, but
He did. Apparently he was changing some settings.
Keep it here. Keep the car here. I've always wanted to just stay behind the safety car for a while.
He was changing some settings, and he forgot about the safety car in front, and yeah, went straight in the back of it.
on his screen he didn't though. It was only in from the other person's POV. We go on to the cinematic view. There, black sheep.
Oh,
So what happened over there at Degner 2, I believe?
I think he spun and his tires hit the wall. Hit the railing.
He's here.
Oh,
no, I just got too early on the throttle.
Ah.
I could see the hards sort of getting warmer and picking up pace lap after lap, so I was just pushing even more, like, let's see how much faster this lap can be.
Ah, so you oversteered and you crashed into the right side.
Correct, yes.
Oh.
Under the bridge, yeah.
We thought you crashed at 130R because the track loops over at that point.
Oh, no.
For everyone who's wondering, we've got Black Sheep with us in the comm box right now as the cars slow down to a caterpillar crawl behind the safety car. Should otherwise be the cockpit of Bert Mylander, virtual Bert Mylander that we have. So that now that you are unfortunately out of the race, Black Sheep, what are your predictions? What are you gonna call?
I don't think I can call this. This is very close. It could be anyone from the top 5, I think.
Anyone?
I think you should head over to the Racing Point VC and help out Vanish.
I don't think he needs
Wait,
my help, to be honest. I mean, Maranello
Lone wolf out there.
is massively disadvantaged because of his strategy.
Yeah, why do you think he chose to
He
take
didn't
on
have an
those
option,
reds,
so
right?
he started on the mediums. It was either going on hards or going on the softs. Hards don't really have any pace, so
That's true. I didn't think of that.
And Masom gets an excellent start.
I think Myth has come out pretty well out of all of this. He's got the best, freshest tire, the right tire as well. Currently P5. So I'd probably go for Myth maybe.
Whoever wins this race, they owe you a New Year's dinner. That much I can tell you. Going on to the hairpin, getting ever so closer. I was
That was
expecting
a
Mara to
lunge.
chuck in it.
I'm not sure if you guys were looking at Myth going
Yeah.
diving on the inside of the hairpin there. Sorry to interject, DWP.
Yeah, it's all right. It's good we caught that. I think Eccentric's lining up an overtake as well. Can we quickly jump on board P8? Is he gonna do it through 130R? Is he gonna get those big oily gearbox?
Oh, is that
Overtake
eccentric?
done?
Oh,
That was a nice overtake. That was a nice.
He's got a lot of ground to cover, Eccentric. He's got a drive-through penalty.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, so I
He's
think he'll be
speeding under
jumping into the
safety car?
pits. I think it was either speeding under the safety car or maybe he was crashing into the safety car. It was one of those two.
Mara in P2. Masoom's got to make Mara commit to big mistakes now. He's got to make
think for
Mara
Mas-
wear out those tires.
Yeah, from his point of view,
Go ahead, Lachi.
for Masoom, I think as long as he can hold Mara for another 3 or 4 laps, I think he should be good. Because softs will start falling after that.
Yeah, that's an aggressive battle going on between RB and Evil
just
Dog.
manages to keep it out of the wall.
Yeah. Stewards, Black Sheep's gonna have to take a closer look at that today.
I think the front runners are approaching the main straight.
Oh, that was close.
That's Mara in P1 now, I think.
Eccentrics in the pits. What happened?
Yeah, that's a
Drive
drive-through.
through.
Oh, he's serving his drive-through. Oh my god.
It's going from bad to worse for him.
Yep.
We're gonna see some team orders.
I think Casey really enjoys this track. He's had quite a lot of pace here compared to any other circuit, I think, this season.
Yeah, the Red Bull boys need to avoid tripping over each other's toes today. There is a A lot of annoying background music from my end. There is a function I think going on in the vicinity, so I apologize wholeheartedly for that.
I think we're not able to hear any music, so you're actually out of it.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
mic upgrade paid off.
Yeah. Good battle through there.
Tucker with the 3-second.
Myth ever so close to Tanish. It's like he can almost. Oh! Almost Ricardo'd into the end of Tanish there. You think SD can take those mediums for another 8 laps? SD and Prakhar? And Tanish?
It will be difficult, but I think it's doable. I mean, remember 3 or 4 laps have been on the safety car as well, so I think the medium should be fine. I think the only person on the grid worrying about tyres is Mara.
Yeah. He should have
He's just been
shot
given
off.
Yeah, I think he's
The
just
fastest lap.
opened up the DRS gap. But he's just been given a 3-second penalty as well, so that's not going to help him.
Not one bit, and Masoom is so aggressive, so keen to get that P1 today. There is a fun battle going on from
Yeah, from
P9 to
7 to 12.
Yeah. Just ahead. Yeah. I think Masoom made a mistake. He's 1.3 now. The race kind of slipped away from Prakhar's hands, right? It was in his hands for a while, but I think that safety car really didn't work in his favor.
How did he get ahead? How did he get behind Masoom? I thought he undercut him, right?
Safety car, and after that, I think Masoom overtook him on the next 2 laps.
No, but he was still behind Masoom under the safety car.
Yeah, so he came out behind Masoom and Prakhar, even though there was a safety car.
No, sorry, I'm talking about Prakhar.
He came out ahead of, so he was behind Masoom and they were going into the safety car, into the
Okay.
pits. And as they came out of the pits, Prakhar got ahead, and then immediately, I think
I see.
1 lap after, he got the overtake done Masoom.
Okay.
I love this. I think this is one of the best turn ones of any circuit. I mean, the kind of, of course, I love Monaco also, turn 1 of Monaco, but I really love Suzuka's turn 1. It's so, it's such a calling for the bold drivers, such a calling for the bold drivers.
It's a weird thought, not weird, but interesting thought that you've kind of picked up on. I'm thinking of all the tracks with classic turn 1s. Thinking of Interlagos, the S's.
About Monza.
Monza, definitely, yeah.
But like, you will not survive.
Even Spa has a good T1. Spa, Austria. But I think it's pretty, how do I put it? It's consistent, like wherever you see Tilke, it's going to be pretty similar geometry of the corners. So apart from that, this is not a Tilke construction. I think that's why it's spared of a lot of that, how do I put it? Cut, copy, paste. I like to say like a lot
Formulaic approach.
Yeah, formulaic approach. You put that very rightly. This track doesn't have that formulaic approach. It is so roller coastery. So I like that bit about this track.
Yeah, the SS is like one of my favorite sections to drive.
If you've got a really good quali setup, you almost don't have to brake in the SS. You can just engine brake through the entire section, I think.
Yeah. The 4-car train from P9 to 12.
Yeah.
Evil Dog looking to get a point in this race.
He is definitely looking to get a point.
Really surprised how Myth is just sort of not being able to stick at the back of these guys at the front. Especially with the tire advantage as well.
This car was never seemed to have been on the rails today. For a second, I thought it was going to rain.
Mara has done 8 laps on the soft road. Right now is about the point where it will start to fall off.
Tanish almost exactly did what I did, just saved it from the wall. But that's allowed Myth to come through, I think.
Yeah, it has gotten past Danish. Danish is fighting back, going into Spoon. Oh,
Nice.
Tries to fight it round the outside, but Myth is leaving absolutely no room. Pushes him off the track and it's a position.
Good clean battle
That
though.
was great racing.
I'm expecting to see a fight back into T1. Can we just go back on board to Tanish?
He's right on his... Oh no, oh.
Gets quickly
It's a bit
coming
of
out of
oversteer.
Canto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just keep an eye on what the diff between Mara Masoom is each lap. Last lap it was 2.6. Right now, 3 seconds.
So even if Mara's soft starts to fall now, I think Marsum is not going to catch him. The gap is...
Mara just needs to stay within 3 seconds of...
Yeah. Keep that in. Let's
Sorry,
keep that in
Masoom.
mind.
Oh yeah, he has a penalty. Yeah, forgot to factor that in. Then there's a pretty good chance Marsum might win.
The battle from P9 to 12, Eccentric has caught up to it now.
Masoom has to approach this race like the professor. He doesn't have to win by coming P1. He just has to stay within 3 seconds. Oh, the Red Bull gets so squiggly through there, Streeter.
I think now softs are sort of coming to an
RB to pass.
end. The life on those softs. He's lost half a second in 2 sectors, I think.
Yeah. Masoom also seems to be suddenly jumping back. Eccentric, I think, lining up an overtake.
We're going to send one down the inside of the chicane. Oh, but...
Oh, he does. Oh, that was nice.
Oh, it
and
was close,
bold.
but Streeter fights back.
That was
Just
good.
driving into Streeter there.
Good action through that section. Masoom 2.8 right now. It was 3 seconds last lap. Streeter struggling through the S's. SD 3 seconds. That puts him, leaves him where he is. But Oxygen's now gonna try and pump up the pace again. Like I said, he has to approach it technically. He doesn't have to overtake. Just needs to close a 3 second gap to real SD, and he's gonna get that overtake done after race, after they cross the checkered flag.
Can you check Mara's tire wear real quick?
Sure. I think Mara didn't enable
He
him.
might be in puncture territory.
No, I think.
No,
he
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Not at all.
So it's like dark orange, so that's like
Yeah,
around
that-
70%.
He has done 11 laps. So it's not gonna. 11 laps is a lot, but it's not. It's not in the territory of function.
He's gonna do 30. Oh,
Eccentric Streeter having a very elbows out, bumper cars, samurai-like battle today.
well ahead. RB Ferrello is overtaking Freeman.
Like Electric, when you're making the meme review of today's race, make sure that you use a lot of those Japanese sound effects.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
As we go on to the penultimate lap of today's race, has
It
the
started
Haas
to rain.
boys
Started to rain.
Has
Is
it?
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it has.
But it's not gonna change anything. They're still gonna be on these tires. There's only 2 laps to go.
Yes, it is raining. Yep, you're right.
It's gonna make Mara even slower now.
You think Prakash is going to be able to catch up last lap?
He has a penalty, so he will need to overtake Masoom to get P2. It's the final lap.
Eccentric sends it, sends
Yeah.
it through.
As DRS, but RB doesn't. Using up all his overtake though, RB. I think, nope, can't make a move.
Smooth. That was a really smooth way of doing it. To get that good exit close to RB, but doesn't really help because the S's leave no room for an overtake unless you're going through the hairpin. So it's all about the hairpin. Is he going to be able to do something at the hairpin? Gets really close. But is he close enough?
No, it's too far. It's too optimistic.
Doesn't send it. So next thing that leaves him is 130R or the bus stop. Or maybe
so right now Mara is gonna cross the line.
Did he say
Oh,
bus
gets a
stop?
bit of oversteer.
I think he should have
crosses the
died
line
down.
first, but
Yeah, but
Let's
Masoom
stay on
gets
that
the
battle.
win.
Electric, let's stay on that battle. Ah, we missed it.
He passed. Oh no, we haven't.
still
Through
batting it out.
130R.
He sent it on the outside of 130R.
Ooh, no!
Oh no, accident. Drives into the side of RB and just loses it.
But I have to give him. You have to give him props for that effort. I mean, the dude.
What is the gap
literally-
between that? We will talk. I mean, Streeter and Freeman.
Ooh. Streeter comes out in front.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Oh, the dolly cam. Centric's gone into the pits.
I think it's stuck in the pits now. Yep, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere.
Okay,
Oh,
he's retired.
No.
Yeah.
Ahmed gets a podium, right?
Yep, Masoom
Yes,
gets the
Fifi.
podium.
So Masoom wins the Japanese Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel vibes.
The Eurobeat addict wins. So there you have it, the results for the Tier 1 Japanese Grand Prix. Masoom wins, followed by Mara and Amit. Prakhar just loses out on a podium because of his penalties.
Marinello also sets the fastest lap for the race, getting him that extra point.
We move on to the podium interviews now. And we have with us all three of our podium finishers. So let's start off with Masoom. Masoom, when did you decide to pit during this? Like, did you expect a safety car or did you just decide to go with your current strategy?
I had already decided on my strategy. I had basically gone with it. Like I had already boxed before the safety car, so I knew that over here track position would be quite important, and so hence I decided to not box on the safety car.
We noticed it started raining towards the end. So did that help you out or make you?
I didn't really notice much change in grip, but I think at that point Mara's tires were also at their limit. I think should have been at around 80%. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. For me, ignorance was bliss. Don't look at the percentage. It's not worn out. Simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Aronalo Baby now, our second place finisher. Was P1 on track, but unfortunately that 3 second penalty made him P2. So
It's not
what
really the
was
3 second penalty that cost me the race. Really, I don't know what logic this game uses. A pit stop without the safety car loses you 20 seconds, maybe approximately. A pit stop with safety car is 16 seconds, more than 16 seconds. Sorry. So I'm a little bewildered as to what exactly is going on in terms of the timing of the safety car. Of course, like full credit to Masoom. I mean, the way but to be honest, the safety car that safety car pit stop, I don't know how I came out behind those two because the gap was over 16 seconds.
I think what happened was that at the pit stop, right? Like before the pit stop, the gap between us was 3 seconds. So after one pit stop into 20 seconds, right? So I think we just got ahead if you by like a tenth or two. Is
Yeah,
what
but
I'm thinking.
typically like it's maybe 9 or 8 seconds less on the safety car. I don't know what is going on there. And I think eventually those 2 laps burning ERS behind, because by the time I overtook Masoom, I was already down to 30% ERS, so or something like that. So I was done, like completely out. So pulling away. So every time I was coming close to the 3 second mark, Masoom was pulling up on the straight. So I fairly knew that this was the result, but I'm glad I could do it on track, if not as the final result.
moving on to Amit now? Amit, when did you realize that a podium was possible?
Right from the
Sorry,
beginning.
Mit, I'm going to answer for you. At the start of the race, have you seen Mit drive before? That's a joke. That's a joke. He's a very fast driver. Never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, basically, as soon as I got into sixth, I guess, and within I don't know, but like at the end of lap one itself, I knew I had a good chance at podium because I was on hards, and at the end, I would have gone on the softs, so that would have been almost like a second faster than everyone else. So I knew I had a good chance of a podium, but unfortunately, the safety car came out, and everyone somehow went into mediums, which I did not expect, and I also had to go to the mediums because I thought the softs wouldn't last considering how much laps the leaders did on the first stint. But great job by Mara for taking the softs till the end. And although I was on mediums, I still thought I could have a chance at winning because I knew Mara's tires would uh, hit the cliff at the end, and also I didn't have a single warning, so also that. But at the end, I got blocked due to the DRS train behind Danish, so unfortunately, I could not make up any positions until he made a mistake. So that was the race pretty much.
Yeah, well done, man.
Yeah.
Right. So that has been your tier 1 race, the Japanese Grand Prix. And make sure you join us at the same time at 8 p.m. tomorrow for the tier 2 race at the same track.